Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video, we will be going through a unboxing of the Nezuko Kamado model kit from Demon Slayer. Well, she's from Demon Slayer, and this particular model kit was released by Bandai this year being 2023. So going through still this very slow, gradual process of acquiring Demon Slayer model kits because they actually don't look too bad. And at the rate I'm going to finish building these, and that in itself is funny, before I watch more of the show. So quite amusing. With that being said, I haven't watched it in a while, so yes, stuff happens. So I grabbed this from HobbyLink Japan, so I'll have a link to this particular model kit of Nezuko in the description below. So, front of the box, so Demon Slayer kits have a very standardized approach, which is very nice. So we have a nice graphic art of Nezuko, as well as an actual image of the actual kit. So, very much to theme of the character. Looks like there should be some really good color separation, and based on previous experience, building the kit should be fun. Only downside is there won't be an articulation, so it's very much a fixed figure pose. Bottom of the box, just a quick breakdown of what to expect. So everything will be on colored runners, everything will be easy to put together, no glue, pretty much a bit of a staple of all Bandai kits. And over here we have a few shots of Nezuko from the front, the side and the rear. And she'll be about 130 millimeters, which I think is about 13 cm, which is... I have no idea what it is in inches. My bad. Metric system, please. And a few close-up shots of some of the detailing on Nezuko. Now some of this will probably, at least the eyes I think will probably be pre-colored, but there'll probably be some transfers for some more different eye expressions. Some of the other things could possibly be stickers as well. Time will tell. Other side of the box. So just some commentary. So some of the facial expressions in here are pre-painted, which is very nice. We do get used to seeing some of that in previous kits. How much is pre-painted remains to be seen. And here's just a nice shot of Nezuko with her brother. That was a very fun kit to build. I did quite enjoy. So, inside the box, what do we have other than plastic? So, there will definitely be several bags of runners and pre-painted parts. I'm not actually going to try and even remotely count them, but it does look like everything is quite nicely color separated, and we do have the manual at the bottom. So I will open up some of these bags. Some of them I may leave initially, or maybe not. I know we're not doing the actual look at the kit bits right now, but for those who are wondering, it's probably not a good piece if I can actually get it. These pieces do have numbers on them, so technically I could take everything out, but we'll see. I might just keep them in there for the sake of keeping them all together and unscratched prior to build. Anyway, let's get everything out of the plastic, have a better look at things. And with everything out of the bags, well, mostly everything. Oops, what have I done here? Decided to move things around. Front of the manual, and that's pretty much it. So these Demon Slayer kits just tend to get straight to the point. So we do have a parts list, and oddly enough, all those loose parts are actually A parts. Everything else will be on runners. And yes, we do get a sticker sheet. And then just a few basic instructions. Otherwise, pretty much straight into the build. So starting with the head and putting everything together, all these A parts will have numbers on them. So as I mentioned earlier, you can have some comfort in removing them from their bags. In fact, as you can see here, the numbers will be labeled on them. So that is very cool. So that's pretty much the head. And the rest of the body, probably won't spend too much time on it, but it's pretty much basic and easy putting everything together. As I did mention before, the kit itself isn't supposed to be articulated. It is very much fixed posed. Although looking at some of the ball sockets, you could get some very small amount of movement. Maybe. And I say maybe because some of them look like they have some extra notches to actually keep them fixed in place. So yeah, keep that in mind. But that's the basic manual. So in terms of build, it's pretty straightforward and easy, as most Bandai kits are. In terms of the inclusions, well, here is the sticker sheet, which it's not too bad. Some of those I'm sure I'll use, some of them I'm sure I won't. Time will tell. At least it's actually relatively small. I think some of the previous figures had some larger sticker sheets, which were a little bit confusing. Now, as for the quote-unquote A-runner, so I did leave all of these in their little bags, so I have no idea which one is which because I wasn't paying attention. And that one says 5, so I can only imagine that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe? No, that seems to be piece number 1. Either way, doesn't matter. There'll be 8 of these pieces. They will be numbered. You can also cross-reference the parts list on the manual if you get confused. So you have those pieces, which pretty much form up Nezuko's head / hair. The B-runner is pretty much her pre-painted face. So that is very nice, and surprisingly enough, there weren't any transfers or anything, so it's pretty much the one face and one set expression. So that's the B-runner. We have a C-runner in a bit of a nice pink, but I will admit the detailing is off the charts. I'm not sure how well it will come up, but there's a lot of detail patterns within the robe, so I would dare say definitely panel line that, but prepare to lose your mind. So that's the C-runner. We have a D-runner in white. Definitely still some details here, which is not unsurprising, but a bit more moderate. Looking at the top of her feet, so there will probably be a sticker to add a bit of color to the sash or whatever it's called on the sandal, which isn't unsurprising. You could possibly color correct that yourself if you have the right colors and tools on you. So that's the D runner, that is in white. We have an E runner going into, I dare say, a bit of a brown for more of the external cloak and robes. So definitely very nice to see some of the detailing there for actual movement of the robes. Do you need to do anything with it? Probably not, but it is very nice to see. So that's the E runner. A F runner, that's gone back into some skin tone. So we'll have arms, legs, things like that. So that's the F runner. A single G runner in some type of green, which is very nice. And then lastly, we have the H runner in red, which is not unsurprising that it is the base of the feet and a few other things. Now I know there were stickers for these, so I guess it's up to you if you want to use them or not. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the unboxing of the Nezuko Kamado model kit set, released by Bandai for Demon Slayer. Looks very good. In terms of the size of the kit and everything, it's nice that it's compressed a little bit back down into some forgivable type pieces. I know the previous unboxing I did, I can't remember his name though, his box was fairly large because he did have some very large bits, mainly for his robe and his cloak, that did inflate the size of the box. So it's nice for Nezuko to actually shrink down a little bit to something more sizable. Should definitely be a very fun kit to put together when the time comes. As I usually say, hopefully sooner rather than later, but typically becomes later rather than sooner, unfortunately. But I don't know, if people actually want to see more, I mean, feel free to plaster the unboxing video with comments saying we would really like to see the actual finished model so we can actually figure out if we want one. It's probably a good way of getting some attention. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. Link to that is in the description below. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'll have a link to this kit, as well as some of the other Demon Slayer kits over at HobbyLink Japan in the description as well. With that being said, stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video, whether it's whenever the next Demon Slayer video is, or something else on the channel. See ya.